Okay. Perfect. Arnie turned out to be just the kind of donut he'd hoped he'd be. Chocolate covered with bright colored candy sprinkles.
Look at all my sprinkles! I'm gorgeous! And delicious! Yay!
Every year, in the United States alone, over 10 billion donuts are consumed. Donut flavors include jelly, chocolate, glazed, apple fritter, cruller, Boston cream, vanilla frosted, strawberry frosted, chocolate frosted, powdered sugar, coconut, lemon, red velvet, maple, cream filled, custard filled, cinnamon twist, and the list goes on. Arnie the Donut by Lori Keller.
He was made very early in the morning at Downtown Bakery, home of the best donuts around. Arnie was very proud to be one of the best. He knew that people made special trips to his bakery almost every day to buy donuts of their very own. As Arnie relaxed in the donut tray which had just been placed in the window, he saw lots of donuts sitting nearby. Oh, there were the donut holes and the jelly. Oh, there was the Long John. Actually, I prefer Long Jonathan. Oh, and of course, the extremely rare square donut. I have asthma! Now, it was 6:30 a.m., and the baker had just hung the open sign in the window. One by one, donuts were chosen, placed into paper bags, and whisked away with their new owners. Some went by the dozens in giant boxes.
Goodbye! Have a great trip! Oh, this is so exciting! I wonder who's gonna choose me!
Just then, Arnie looked up and saw a man pointing right at him. Before he could say another word, he was pulled from the tray and placed in a paper bag of his very own. Ooh, I have one more thing for you. Sound effects. Thank you, Mr. Bing. Have a nice day. Now, Arnie had never ridden in a car before, and he wished he could look out the window to see all the sights.
I wish I could look out the window to see all the sights.
But more than anything, he wished he could meet Mr. Bing.
More than anything, I wish I could meet Mr. Bing.
Finally, the car came to a stop, and they were home. Mr. Bing gently removed Arnie from his paper bag.
Oh, isn't that cute? He wants to hold me.
As Arnie relaxed in Mr. Bing's hand, he felt himself moving higher and higher away from the table. When he opened his eyes to see where he was going, he discovered he was headed straight for Mr. Bing's open mouth. I just discovered I'm headed straight for Mr. Bing's open mouth! What are you doing? gonna eat you.
Eat me? Why would you do a thing like that?
Well, 'cause you're a donut. That's what donuts are for, right? Like, to eat.
Do you mean to tell me you've done this before?
Yeah, man. I ate a donut like every day.
Arnie froze. He felt sick. And frightened. I gotta get out of here before he tries to eat me again. And angry. Well, this explains why my friends never write or call. Arnie was crushed. He collapsed back onto his tray, glanced up at Mr. Bing, and muttered, "Well, let's get this over with. Go ahead and eat me."
All right. Look, Arnie, I'm not gonna eat you. I just, wouldn't feel right about it now.
Really? Phew! Well, I'm glad that you've come to your senses.
But, since I'm not gonna eat you, I gotta figure out someone else to do with you. I mean, I paid good money for you, and I don't want to get wasted. I mean, I don't want you to get wasted.
Of course not! What we need to do is each make a list of what you can do with me instead of eating me. Between the two of us, I just know we'll come up with something. The two feverishly wrote down their ideas. When they were finished, Arnie began reading from his list. I could be a pilot! Nope, but they were both completely out of ideas. After a few moments, Mr. Bing finally spoke up.
Man, I'm sorry, Arnie. I think it'd be best if you, found a new home.
I know. Is it alright if I keep this napkin to pack up my loose sprinkles? As soon as I get a job, I'll pay you back the money you spent on me. They both waved goodbye, and Arnie was gone. But as Arnie reached the "No Dogs Allowed" sign at the end of the driveway, Mr. Bing suddenly came up with an idea. He chased after Arnie and... well, he caught up to them.
Hey, Arnie, glad I caught up to you. Anyway, look, I've always wanted a dog, but could never have one because they're not allowed here. But there's no sign that says, "No dog nuts allowed." Look, Arnie, can you play fetch and can you take walks?
You bet I can! See?
Can you do tricks like rolling over?
Rolling over? Look at me! I was made to roll over! See? I just did that!
Well, Arnie, there's only one thing left to ask. Would you be my donut dog?
Oh, Mr. Bing, I would love to be your donut dog!
From that moment on, Arnie and Mr. Bing were inseparable. Arnie liked being a donut dog even more than being a donut. Arnie and Mr. Bing had so much fun together. Arnie was the best pet Mr. Bing could ever ask for, and Mr. Bing was Arnie's best friend. Whoa. Dude, what if donuts were like donut dogs? I don't think so, my faithful customer.